What's up, guys? On this week's show, the circle of life.
And we become fashionistas?
All that and more on this episode
of One Giant Leap for Geeks.
Cue the music.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for
Geeks. Welcome to another episode of OGLFG, where we talk about movies, video games, and all things in geek culture. I'm your host, Mike C. Squared. And with me is my co-host, DJ Melly Mel.
Hey!
Before we get started, I want to let you know, if you enjoy the show, tell your friends about us. Share us on social media. Whatever you choose to do, you're helping us let others know about the best damn podcast they probably never heard of. If you want to talk to us, the show is on Twitter at GiantLeap4Geeks. You can also get a hold of our resident DJ Melly Mel at Froggy Beaver. And the missing this week Benoit is at Benoit Gaming. That's BENWAH Gaming. What have you been doing? I don't know. I watched a film theory on Us, the movie, and that voice is stuck in my head. So
okay. I totally got like the bad guy from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, but cool.
Voldemort?
No. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But when he's like speaking through Professor Quibble.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Quill.
Quibble. Quibble, whatever.
Right. Quirrell, yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Well,
the guy with the stutter.
In general, Voldemort talks like that. He's all like, "Hey, Potter." It's like,
get that man some water.
Right, you need some Robitussin, man. You all right? All right. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. What you been doing?
Let's see. Work and work and work. Mm-hmm. But I do have something fun planned for Saturday. So
okay.
Kudos for that.
Okay.
Going out with my mom.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound exciting.
Fun. Yeah, no.
But we are going to an event in Flint, actually.
Oh, what?
The Prince Masquerade farewell tour thingamabobber.
Okay.
It's basically a cover band that goes around and sings Prince songs.
Sure.
And they've been especially popular since he has passed.
Sure.
So this makes year number 3 of his commemorative tour.
Nice.
So I'm excited about that.
So is this the final one? Because you said farewell tour, so are they not doing it no more?
They said they do like a homage to Prince.
I'll say, yeah, because he's been dead
because of
3
his
years.
farewell.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, he's gone.
No, because of
no more
his
farewell. He's gone at this point. Okay, it's like every year it's a farewell tour.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
Like, he's been dead for 20 years. Like, how long is we saying bye to this
motherfucker? Let it go.
Yeah.
But no, the guy dresses up like Prince, and there's.
If they could get Dave Chappelle to come out and have Prince get up from the skit, oh god, I would die.
There's a page on Facebook. The Purple Masquerade has their page on Facebook, and I kind of looked him up a little bit last week, and dude looks like Prince, like to the hair and the frilly clothes and the mustache and everything.
You look like a Three Musketeer and shit.
Pretty much. But no, my mom's a big Prince fan.
So I mean, do they do good covers though?
Yeah, they had a few videos posted, and I listened to them. They sound pretty good. So I'm excited about that. She's a big Prince fan, and we were actually going to go last year, but we missed the tickets. Dang. Like, they sold out on a Wednesday, and we didn't get paid till the Friday.
Yeah. I would like to go to that. That seemed like that'd be fun.
Yeah, it's at the machine shop, so they still have tickets.
Wow. Of all places, like the machine shop, like, when I think machine shop, I think, like, heavy metal, like, death clock kind of shit, like... I was
saying, well, they had country people there last week or 2 weeks ago. They had the
machine
country
shop didn't change.
They had the
motherfuckers been sold out. Hey, the machine shop, I know.
Hey, I'm sure they still have tickets.
No, I was like, well, I can't. I work Saturdays. Like, that ain't happening.
It's not until 7.
Still.
You don't close Saturday.
Not usually, but I think I do this Saturday though.
Oh, well.
Either way,
I'll tell you about it on Tuesday.
I was gonna say, I'm sure you'll take videos.
I will. What you been doing?
Beautiful. So I didn't have anything, honestly. I had worked on what we were going to talk about this week, but I actually didn't stop and think, like, what did I do this week? And so I guess I'll just rehash the conversation we had off mic before we started. So unfortunately, I have to go to a funeral on Thursday, and I had to go suit shopping, and I'm not a big suit person, so I don't know.
And when you say not a big suit person, means you don't ever wear suits.
Exactly. And so I don't understand how suits fit and measurements and all that kind of stuff. So I discovered some things about myself today and was a little frustrated at the same time. So I'm a more broad built person, but I'm too big for like the Banana Republic, but I'm too small for like the men's big and tall store. So I either have to get large slim fit or like regular cut to be tailored. It's a whole thing. Like I have broad shoulders and like a broadish medium sized chest, and then like everything else is just like at least proportionate for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm shaped like an upside down triangle.
Mm-hmm. Now you know what women go through when we go buy jeans.
I guess so. Yes, the struggle is real.
You cannot go to one store and get a pair of jeans and then go to another store and get it the same cut, color, size of jeans.
No, and I mean, and shoes are like that too. It's like I tell people, like, you know, just because you wear a 12 in Nikes don't mean you finna go get some, you know, Converses and wear that same size, or some work boots. Like it's all different. Plus the brands and what country it's made in. It's a whole thing. So yeah, so I spent a good hour and a half to 2 hours today suit shopping. Thank you.
Suit shopping.
All right. Yeah. So that's been my day today. And then I rushed home so I could come home and record this, and yeah, the struggle is real.
Yeah.
And it's ironic that I was going suit shopping and stuff because for one of the topics we're going to have later today. But anyway, we'll get there when we get there.
A little quicker than most days.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. We're going to talk about clothes.
Yeah. Hey, that's all on you, man. I looked at the notes and I was like, all right.
I'll explain.
I know. You'll get there.
Okay. Moving on.
Scandalous. I'm talking about you and me. Marvelous. Baby, can't you see? Anything you've ever dreamed of, I'm willing to be. Tonight it's gonna be scandalous. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna be all fantasy.
Wait, can I do it?
There you go.
Okay, no. I'm
No,
good.
no. Get it out of the system. Go ahead.
No, I'm good.
No, anything else?
No.
No.
I just like that part.
Owimues? Or
In the jungle,
there you go. Right.
jungle.
No. I can't wait to be kings. So this, I guess is our first full trailer, because everything up to this point has been kind of a teaser. Because they haven't really shown any of the other characters besides like Mufasa and Simba mainly.
Right.
So this is our first like official quote unquote trailer for The Lion King, and we need to acknowledge the elephant in the room, or lion, so to speak. No pun intended. Why could we not get Jeremy Irons back to play Scar? Who the fuck is this dude doing his voice of Scar?
I don't know.
I'm not feeling it, like, at all.
No.
The moment he started speaking, I'm like, what? Wait, what? I had to, like, go back and listen. I'm like, that's not Jeremy Irons.
This sounds off.
I was like, Now, I have seen people complain
Mm-hmm.
that they're like, oh, well, he doesn't have a black mane and hair. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I mean, lions don't look like that. It was a cartoon. They just did that to make him look more evil and shit. Though I'm like, he's a lion with a scar on his face. How much more evil do you need this motherfucker to be? But that's fine. Whatever. The look, he looks like a lion. So whatever. I'm fine with that.
They don't have black lions, okay?
Right, exactly. But that voice, I'm like, that threw me off so bad. I was just like, he don't even sound like intimidating. He just sounds like a dude.
Right.
And I was just like, what? Jeremy Irons is not dead. He was just in Justice League. I know he's still alive and is acting. I'm sure he would have took the paycheck.
I'm sure.
These motherfuckers dug up James Earl Jones, but you couldn't get Jeremy Irons back?
Right. James Earl Jones ain't been in nothing in like
hell no.
fucking 10 years.
Hell no. And I
At
was just
least.
like, okay.
Since the last Lion King.
Right. And I'm just like, I mean, maybe Jeremy Irons, he seems like one of those types though, where he's like, I am a thespian. I'm too good to go back to playing Scar. This is from a cartoon from the 90s. It's like,
Be gone with you.
Right. I'm like, that kind of made you a household name for most people. I mean, besides like Die Hard with a Vengeance, that's really the only other thing I know him from. Maybe some like British
I'll say he did a couple episodes of Law and Order SVU.
Oh, see, look, I don't even watch that shit, so I wouldn't even seen him in
see?
that. But yeah, that was. If I had any gripe with the trailer overall, that would be my biggest one, is there was no Jeremy Irons as Scar. Because I'm like, who the fuck is this other dude? Like, no. Like, get Jeremy Irons. I'm like, y'all need to go redub this shit. It ain't too late. The movie ain't came out yet. You can have him go re-record the lines.
Just take him from the original movie. It seems like that's what they're doing anyways.
Fuck it. But I will say, though, that this looks really good. Like, it's kind of scary how far we've come with CG. Because, I mean, I remember when that first Planet of the Apes movie came out, and I was like, wow, this looks really good.
You go back and watch it now.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, it don't look bad, but compared to this, it looks like shit. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, especially like Cub Simba, like when they was showing him and he was cowering and shit, I was like, he looks like a for real lion cub. I bought it into it totally. Yep. I'm like, honestly though, after I saw Infinity War and what they did with Thanos, I was like, they can do anything now. Like I'll buy that shit, because I'm like, when Thanos was crying in Infinity War, them looking like real tears on a real purple nutsack chin, like I bought that shit the whole way through. So whatever they do with this, like even Timon and Pumbaa, like the little meerkat and the warthog and shit.
Now
I was like, holy shit, he looks like a legit meerkat.
I'm glad that you brought that up.
Okay.
I was real skeptical when they said that they were replacing Nathan Lane.
Oh yeah, with
Timon.
Who was it? Seth Rogen.
Yeah. I was really leery about that. But after seeing the trailer, I'm sold.
Yeah.
Like, Timon and Pumbaa are still Timon and Pumbaa. And they sound very similar.
Yeah.
I was...
Even when he was singing and
shit, I was like, perfectly okay with that. I was like...
got the right pitch
right.
going. I was like, yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
Yep.
I don't know who's playing Timon, though. I know Pumbaa is Seth Rogen, but...
I don't remember...
He's probably some SNL.
Yeah, he's some dude that I've seen.
I probably
once.
should know him, but
yeah, I don't remember.
I'm sure if
we had the cast list somewhere.
Well, yeah, it kept flashing out. Dun, 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 dun. I'm like, I just words on the screen. Right? I saw Beyonce somewhere in there, and I was like, Beyonce's in this? I was like, okay.
Yeah, I think she's Nala.
Oh, that would make sense.
She's either Nala or Sarabi, but I think she's Nala.
Okay, that would make sense. Okay. I am curious why they're hiding Donald Glover. Donald Glover's playing Simba, but I have not heard him say a single line of dialogue in any of the trailers.
No.
And so I'm like, why are y'all hiding him? Like, he's the main character of the movie. Like, I don't know why.
Maybe they're still doing reshoots, or...
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, this thing comes out pretty soon.
Yeah, this year at some point, yeah. I think in the summer sometime.
The end of May, I thought.
Oh, damn. Disney finna take all my money, man.
June or May, I think.
They finna take half of my money with Endgame, because I'm probably gonna see that about 6-7 times.
Yep,
they're gonna take the other half with Lion King.
Well, they got the Aladdin coming out soon too.
All right, whatever's left, they taking that.
And they got the Solo movie, the Star Wars movie.
Oh yeah. I don't know if they're gonna get my money for that.
Billy Itcher is the Timon.
Yep, I have no idea who that is.
He looks like the dude from...
Yeah, he don't look familiar to me.
He looks like from a TV show.
Nondescript white dude. That's what he looks like.
Nondescript white dude. There you go. He played. I think he played on Parks and Recreation, and he played in What Happens in Vegas with Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, I know. I didn't see that bullshit.
And he was in The Neighbors 2 with Seth Rogen.
I didn't see the second one. I thought the first one was okay, but yeah.
So basically, indiscriminate white dude.
Right, there you go. Nondescript white dude.
Nondescript white dude. He's like the only white dude in this whole movie.
Yeah.
Him and Seth Rogen.
And Scar. I'm pretty sure is a white dude.
I didn't think so.
I don't know.
Maybe?
Our crack research team will find out for us.
Yeah. July 19th.
July 19th.
Yeah,
okay,
I knew it was coming
Find
up
out
soon.
who's playing Scar. I'm curious because he sounds like a white dude to me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why they couldn't get
Oh, you sound like a white dude every once in a while.
I'm offended by that. Thank you very much.
Whatever.
No.
Whatever.
He
You know I love you.
No, he doesn't sound, because that was the one thing I liked about this. I was like, they got like an all black cast, because in the cartoon,
It was all
I'm pretty
white
sure
cast.
James Earl Jones is the only black dude in the Africa set movie about African lions and shit like that, and then they got Matthew Broderick playing Simba and shit. Oh shit! Damn. Okay, it's Chiwetel Ejiofor is playing Scar. For those that don't just recognize his name, he was the main actor in 12 Years a Slave. He's the guy who helps train Doctor Strange in the Doctor Strange movie. I guess he's going to be the villain in the sequel, I guess. Yeah, he's the villain in Serenity. And yeah, he's been in a bunch of shit. Man, I like him too. He sounds like shit though. I still don't like it. Okay, damn. Well, my bad, Chiwetel. Well, he British, man. It's all right.
Yeah, they're a different kind of
right,
different breed there.
But from what we've seen, they will obviously be following some of the main beats from the original. I mean, they even got the little montage of like Timon and Pumbaa, Simba like walking.
Yeah,
and shit,
I
and,
thought that was cool.
Like time lapse and shit of him getting older, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. We see the stampede, which obviously that was going to be in the movie.
They're paying a lot of homage to the cartoon.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
The more I watched the trailer, I was telling T Money, I was like, oh, it's scene for scene for the cartoon. Cool.
That's one of the things I'm curious. I'm curious as to see what they're gonna add to the movie that wasn't in the cartoon, or what they're gonna change from the original cartoon. Because they got to play that fine line, because people like to complain like, oh, well, they're just remaking it again, and I'm like, well, yeah, it's a remake. Like, what the fuck do you think they were gonna do? Like, if they changed the shit out of it, it ain't the Lion King no more, and now it's just then you're
fucking
gonna, Animal
Planet
Planet movie.
Complain that it ain't the right.
Exactly. I'm like, they're gonna have all the songs. They're gonna have the Stampede. They're gonna have the Aweemoways. They're gonna have the Can't Wait to Be Kings. So that's just, it's a remake. That's what they're gonna do. The thing that the wild card that I'm not sure about is, what are they gonna add to it or change to differentiate it from the original movie. Jungle Book did the same thing, which Jon Favreau directed that too. And they have a lot of the same beats, but it's also its own thing to a degree.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure Aladdin's going to be the same way. It's going to have a lot of the main parts
I have
that
a feeling that Aladdin is going to be.
I
saw
feel like
another trailer.
of all the Disney live action remakes, I feel like Aladdin is going to be the most different.
Yeah.
Because they got Will Smith in it, so I feel like that's the one that's going to be the most different. And he going to be, you ain't never had a friend like that. Like, shut your ass up. Anyway.
We still going to go see it.
We are. Like I said, Disney finna take all my money. I mean, like we said, between Star Wars, Aladdin, Lion King, and Endgame, they going to take all my money this year. Sorry. I ain't even seen Shazam. Sorry. Like, that money is saved for Endgame.
I'd like to see Shazam.
I would too.
It looks pretty good, actually.
That shit should have came out next year, because you can't. Anything that came out this year, even close to proximity to Endgame, you wasn't finna get no money from me. I'm sorry. Us was lucky I went to go see that, because I'm like, look.
I wanted to save some money and go see Pet Sematary, but it ended up that I missed opening weekend.
Yeah, and I heard it ain't all that great either.
Really?
Yeah, I was kind of bummed about that too.
We'll probably still go see it, because T Money and his sister are excited to see it.
I still want to as well.
If we can get to it before it goes to VHS, or DVD.
VHS? What the fuck decade are you living in? I'm like, VHS?
It was a joke.
I was like, was it though? Because I feel like you just came out of a coma and some shit. She was like, yeah, before I go to. I'm like, somebody listens to this like, what the fuck did she just say?
What's a VHS?
Oh, man.
Well, we were talking about the Lion King, and
sure.
Figured.
Fair, I guess.
I really was just joking, okay? God damn.
That wasn't no fucking joke.
Fuck.
Yeah, but no, July 19th, so it is right around the corner.
Oh, and it'll be after my birthday.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Because we got...
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Avengers.
Playing,
got Avengers before.
Toucan Sam.
We got Avengers before I go on vacation.
Yep.
And then nothing can come out in the middle of May because I won't be here to see it.
All right. Yep.
And then we got Lion King in July. So cool. I'm good with that. That Star Wars can come out when I'm gone.
Yeah, that's in Christmas time.
Oh, shit. Well, I still ain't seeing it, but moving on.
Yeah, I was saying spoiler alert. All right, moving on.
I hope to Telegio 4 hears this and kicks your ass.
After a year of waiting and a whole internal feud of the Star Wars fandom, we have our first trailer for Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Don't you fucking roll your eyes, because I got some shit to say about this shit.
Go ahead.
So, obviously, DJ Melly Mel is not a Star Wars fan.
Not
clearly.
by any means.
And I want to say I'm a casual Star Wars fan, but the more I think about the movies and the more I watch them, I'm like a moderate fan. Like, I'm not like I go buy the toys and read the expanded novels and play all the games and all that shit. But I do like the whole mythology and stuff. That being said, one of the first things that I did, I'm pretty sure the very first episode
about Star Wars, I like Chewbacca and I like Yoda. That's it.
Okay, that's fair enough. You like the puppets and shit. That's cool. No, I'm pretty sure episode 0, I was talking about Batman versus Superman.
Mm-hmm.
And then episode 1 of the podcast, I talked about Star Wars, The Last Jedi.
Yeah, I think you did.
So yeah, so it's only appropriate that, year later, it's back. And I'm pretty sure that first episode I just ranted for like an hour about Star Wars. So
like an hour and a half, but yeah.
Yeah. So I say that I'm a casual, but then you go back and listen to that, and it's like clearly you are invested in this.
Know more than I do.
Yeah. So I want to start off with some things I liked about it.
Okay.
The opening shot I thought was really cool. Like Rey in the desert, and then she has a lightsaber and the fucking backflip shit she does.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was dope. I was like, that's cool. I like that they're finding a way to work Carrie Fisher back into this one because Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher, is dead in real life.
Correct.
But they took some footage from the prior movies that they didn't use, and they're going to try and, plug it in here some kind of way and make it work. So I was like, that's cool, to just not just write her character off altogether and just be like, oh yeah, she off over here doing this other shit and just pretend like she ain't.
You'll never see her ever again.
Right. She fell in a well or some shit.
They got her. He hit her with the lightsaber.
Yeah,
that's
right.
it. Darth Vader chopped off her head.
Killed her off camera. I like the fact that. Okay, it's funny. A lot of the things that I like in this are things that they're kind of going back on from the last movie. Because I think my and a lot of people's problem with The Last Jedi was it tried too hard to undo everything that they set up from The Force Awakens. And then now, episode 9, this movie, they're kind of going back and going like, no, we're doing it all back. So, for example, the whole trailer from start to finish is just one big ass apology for The Last Jedi. It's like, people were mad that Kylo Ren broke his mask and, he's this weird emo villain that doesn't really know if he wants to be a villain or not. It's like, in this, they're like, nope, he out here stabbing motherfuckers with his lightsaber. He rebuilding the mask and shit. He's evil. He's going to be the Darth Vader of this shit. Number 1. 2, we don't like the fact that Rey hasn't really had no training and she's like the most powerful Jedi that's ever existed. They're like, we gave her the books and this is like 2 years later, so she's had time to train. Fix that. We mad that y'all keep bringing back all the characters from the original trilogy and killing them off. They killed off Han Solo in the first one. They killed off Luke Skywalker in this one. Carrie Fisher is dead in real life, so they fucked that up. And they're like, bring back fucking Lando Calrissian, bring Billy D. Williams' old ass back, like get him in here. You're like, please, just don't be mad at us no more. Like I swear, we're gonna fix this shit. I don't know how, but I'll suck your dick. Just please come see this movie.
Honestly, Disney wouldn't have to do that if they just stopped with the Star Wars.
No. the like, you may not like Star Wars.
I know
but
it's
Star
got a
Wars prints
ginormous
fucking
following.
money. All right, Star Wars will always make money because it's Star Wars. Like,
I know.
I don't like the prequel movies, but people went and seen that. They made all the money back then. They gonna keep making all the money.
And there are
That's
like
just how it
12
goes.
of these things now.
No, this is 9.
This is the
Now,
9.
if you want to count the spin-off movies, I guess there's like 10 or 11, but
yeah, I don't know.
technically there's just
9.
the 9 main
Okay,
ones.
gotcha.
I don't know. I can.
You know, it's funny because I can get into superheroes no problem.
Sure.
You know, we're both wearing Disney superhero shirts,
Mhm.
and at the same time, I can't get into Star Wars.
I think it's one of those things because it was hard for me to get into the original movies from like the 70s. And I think it's one of those things because it's been hyped for so long that you go and it's like, I don't see what the big deal is about this shit. I feel like if you may have watched it on your own,
Sure.
separate from all the effect it's had on pop culture since then, you might be like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool. Like, you may not think it's the greatest thing ever, like
Right.
some people do, but if you like any of those, like, older movies with like sword fights and shit, you got that with the lightsaber.
Yeah.
You like any kind of space opera, Guardians of the Galaxy kind of shit, you got that.
That's what I mean. I like all that stuff.
Right, but
I
like I said, I just think because it says Star Wars on it,
Could be.
it automatically turns you off to it.
Could be.
Because if it just came out and it was just like some space shit, you'd probably like, oh, this could be cool. But
Maybe. Or maybe, maybe I need to go through and watch some of the newer ones.
yeah,
Because if I'm just going, well, not necessarily the ones in the 70s, but mid-90s or so.
man, don't watch prequels. I mean, if you're gonna watch any of the 9 movies, if you're not gonna watch the original 3, you should. Do not watch episode 4, 5, and 6 because that shit is bullshit. You got Jar Jar Binks and a whole bunch of racist ass fish and shit in there, and
I remember Jar Jar Binks.
yeah, it's Misa. No, hell no.
Your
That
face.
that was some just like blatantly
Jabba the Hutt.
racist ass fucking, like, I was like, I don't know if George Lucas just like, he's married to a black woman, so I don't understand why whenever he puts like alien characters in there, he makes them like these racial stereotypes. Like Jar Jar Binks is like a Jamaican stereotype character, and then there's these fish face characters and shit who talk like really bad, like knockoff Japanese people. It's like, oh, Luke Skywalker, and it's like, why are you doing this? I'm like, well, did these people do something to you? Like, and people just act like, oh no, that ain't racist. No, like, no, that's some racist bullshit. But
Oh, God.
with this though, I just feel bad for J.J. Abrams, because the guy who's directing this, because he has to somehow bring closure to a storyline that's been going on for 40 some odd years, please the fans from the original movies, try to fix whatever the fuck happened in The Last Jedi, and please the people who also like that movie as well. I mean, so much so to the point where they killed the main villain from this new trilogy in the second one, like, unceremoniously. And so that now they're like, bring back Emperor Palpatine from like the original movies. And it's like, wow, like, we really reaching back that far? Bring back the original Death Star from the Return of the Jedi. It's like, we going way back to this shit now. So I don't know, like, everything about this just, it's frustrating. I'm of two minds about it. And on one hand, I'm happy that they're acknowledging that they fucked up and they're trying to fix it. But on the other hand, I kind of feel like it's a cop-out, because I almost want to be like, you know what, y'all fucked it up. I just wanted to see them just ride this out to the end, but they're kind of going back on everything now. Some people theorize that they're calling it The Rise of Skywalker because they're going to make Rey a Skywalker, because that's what people thought she was going to be. And from the first movie to the second movie, they're like, oh no, your parents are just some fucking alcoholics who just dumped you off, and you just so happen to be a Jedi now for some random reason. So I don't know. It just seems desperate to me, and it kind of makes me not want to see it because of that.
Yeah, you don't like movies where they go back and undo the lore.
Yeah,
Which,
because
I
it's like,
mean,
if you're gonna do something, even if people are mad,
even
you
if
gotta
you
just
screw it up,
go
you gotta
with it.
keep going.
Like,
Yep.
you look, just keep on running. Like, you tripped over that hurdle back there, you just gotta limp that shit to the end. Like, You can't go back and be like, oh, just kidding. We undoing all that shit. You was mad at this, but now we brought back Billy D, right? We love Billy D.
And yet,
and they even brought Luke back.
I would
somehow.
say, and yet we're excited for Endgame because they're gonna go back and undo things that they did.
But that's the point of that story, though. It's one thing to write it into the story to go like, hey, this motherfucker used some magic glove and shit to kill half the galaxy and shit. Obviously, you're gonna undo that. That's the whole point of that. There was nothing in this that went, we're gonna fuck up a bunch of shit, but then it's like, but nope, we're backpedaling. It's all good. This is all part of the plan, baby. It's like,
I like them Jason movies.
Pretty much, man. I mean, I don't know. I'm just not sure how they can end this satisfactorily. Like, no matter what happens, by the end of this, some faction of the fan base is gonna not be happy with it. Either the people who like The Last Jedi are gonna be pissed off. The people who didn't like The Last Jedi are gonna be pissed off. Casual fans probably won't give a shit either way. It's just like, it's another Star Wars movie. Okay, I'm gonna go see it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe he can pull it out. I mean, I don't know how you can end this shit on a high note at this point, but
unless he's planning on making another one after this.
They said that Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, he came out and said that they're going to put the movies on hiatus for a while.
Okay.
After this, so they're like, we don't want to burn people out on this shit, so we just going to be like, yeah, we're going to just take a break. Which I just find it funny that they're like, oh, people are getting Star Wars fatigue. Marvel has cranked out 2 movies a year for the last decade.
Right.
And we are like fulminating at the mouth for Endgame. Y'all can't put out 1 movie every year or 2 and without fucking some shit up. And now they're like, we're going to take a break. Like, they've only made The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, Solo, and Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
So in like 3.5 years, 4 years, they made 4 movies.
So 1 every year.
Yeah, give or
roughly.
take. Yeah, so I'm just like, how have y'all fucked up this quick? Like, goddamn. I mean, I don't know. Like, by this point, Marvel was on, like, Iron Man 2 or Thor or Captain America by this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, man, they was just making that shit look easy. And y'all, I don't know, man.
Isn't it all the same damn studio?
It is, but there's different people running the different things. I mean, Bob Iger oversees everything, but Kevin Feige, Marvel is his baby.
I would say somebody needs to go tap Kevin Feige's brain and be like, teach me your ways, young Padawan.
Nice reference. See, and you said you don't like Star Wars.
I told you I like Yoda.
That's the thing I've been saying this whole time about Star Wars. They need a Kevin Feige.
Mm-hmm.
They need one person to just sit down who loves this shit like front to back and go, this is what we're gonna do. This is how it's going down. We not veering off from this shit and go. Right now, it just feels like they're trying too hard to make Star Wars something that it's not. And then when it fucks up, they're like,
nope, let's redo it.
Sorry, bring back Billy D. I just can't get over that. I was like, really?
Isn't he like old as hell at this point?
And that's fine because they brought back everybody else.
True.
They gonna just kill him by the end of this shit anyway. They killed everybody else off. I was like, if you are an older person from the original movies and they ask you to come be in the new Star Wars, don't do it because they're gonna murder your character.
Pretty much.
Just like, no. They killed Admiral Akbar. They killed Solo. They killed Luke. Chewbacca next. Like, that dude that's in that costume, I hope he don't think he's safe because him, R2-D2, and
he's
C-3PO.
replaceable though, because Chewbacca don't speak except for that weird
True. Yeah, his little growly thing.
His chewy roar. So as long as they got somebody that can do that, or they can like CG it in and computer simulate it.
Just have him pull a Vin Diesel and just record all the growls and then be like, we can just use this. You can go now.
Yeah.
But yeah, coming out this Christmas.
I'm actually surprised about the release date because
they've done that with the last 2.
The last couple of them were in the spring.
No.
Solo came out May 5th.
That's the spinoff. The main movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. The main ones, they said, this is your Christmas present, bitches.
Gotcha.
They said, take this lightsaber in the ass for Christmas because that's what you're getting. I don't know why it's got to be in your ass, but it's got to be.
Because you like things in the ass.
Clearly. Okay, moving on.
You know what this means, kids. Get ready, cause this winter we will be getting a 3-hour-long Star Wars Episode 9 rant. Mark your calendars.
It's that time again for America's #1 show, Dumb Shit of the Week. That's right, Dumb Shit of the Week is a show where DJ Melly Mel finds dumb shit and we talk about it. Want your submission on the show? Find us on Twitter at GiantLeap4Geeks, or you can email us at officialoglfg@gmail.com. Now here's your host, DJ Melly Mel.
Thank you. All right. As I've said before, dumb shit just kind of comes to me.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't know if that's a good thing or not.
I don't know either. I
Probably
think I have a magnet for it.
God.
Because it was coming to me before we made dumb shit a segment, and that's why we made dumb shit a segment, because my influx of dumb shit that comes to me.
You would always just bring up random shit when we were recording. I was like, where is this coming from?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing on your off time?
You're like, nope, here you go.
Yep.
But the wonderful news for anybody who is a fan of Taco Bell.
Oh, shit.
They can be excited to know that they can get married at Taco Bell for $600.
What the fuck?
Now, this is coming from the New York Post.
Oh, my God.
So it's legit.
Wait. I'm having deja vu. Didn't we do one about somebody getting married at Costco?
Yeah,
okay,
we did.
Okay, all right.
We sure
Go
did.
ahead. Now
And then-
Taco Bell's getting on this. Okay.
Taco Bell.
$600. What the fuck? You may now kiss the gordita.
It's definitely thinking outside the bun.
What did I say? Every time you do one of these, there's some bullshit ass puns in this shit. Stop it.
Taco Bell has announced it is opening a 24-hour cantina and wedding chapel on the Las Vegas Strip this summer.
Oh, wow.
So not only is it at Taco Bell, it's in Las Vegas on the Strip.
It's not trashy enough just to get married in Vegas.
Right.
It's some kind of cheap ass,
Right.
chapel and shit. Now it's a Taco Bell chapel.
So in honor of the opening,
I don't want my bride smelling like nacho cheese and shit. Like, okay. I'm
in
sorry.
honor of the opening, they are sending one lucky couple.
Lucky?
Yeah, lucky couple.
That feels
On
very
an
subjective.
all-expense paid trip to Las Vegas. The winners will be the first official Taco Bell married newlyweds. So they're having this competition to send people to this new Taco Bell that they're opening.
You'd be better off getting married on an episode of Jerry Springer before you go get married at a fucking Taco Bell.
It's called
in
the
Vegas.
Love and Tacos Contest. So you can find that on Twitter at #Love and Tacos Contest. Fans vote on their favorite couple. Basically, you submit a video and you say how Taco Bell has been a section of your love story or how it contributed to your love story. You get entered, yada yada. But the winning
I
couple
remember
is.
this girl gave me this mild sauce that said, "What's your number on it?" That's how we first met.
Oh my god. The winning couple would be whisked away to the honeymoon suite, and everyone has their chance to order their chalupa with the side of happily ever after. The wedding will cost $600. This is their wedding package that they're offering.
Wait, no, this is for the people that win?
No, this is for
everybody else.
Once the
Okay.
they were looking for the couple to just be the first
It's for the grand opening.
for the grand opening. But the
So, do they throw Spanish rice at the Taco Bell wedding?
Taco Bell sauce. Oh, you want it hot? Make it rain with some hot sauce.
God.
The wedding package costs $600, and it includes Taco Bell
You get a
champagne
ring made out of
flutes.
fucking cinnamon twists.
I'm getting there. The Taco Bell champagne flutes. So it's a champagne flute. It says Taco Bell on the side of it. You get just married T-shirts, his and hers, gray and white.
Are they made to look like the Taco Bell uniform shirt that they have to wear? Like the
It's
polo?
the same color gray.
Oh my god!
And it's just a crew cut T-shirt, and it says Mr. and Mrs. on it.
Instead of cans on the back of the car, they just put little hot packets.
Yep. They get a Taco Bell bow tie. So
That's the cinnamon twist. There you go.
Nope. A Cinnamon Delights wedding cake. And a wedding bouquet made out of hot sauce packets.
I would be offended if I was a woman and you came at me and was like, "Baby,
wait,
I want to whisk you off your feet, girl."
Oh, wait, there's more. The package also includes a full ceremony officiant, and your first meal as Mr. and Mrs. is a 12-pack tacos.
I don't.
Now,
Why?
why not? Apparently,
No, I mean, look, people are stupid. All right, they'll do anything. So that none of this shit surprised me. But what is in this for Taco Bell? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Like what do they gain from this?
They get $600 from every couple that comes to do this.
Yeah, but it's Taco Bell. They don't need no fucking. Is Taco Bell hurting for money? Did I miss
don't
something?
know, but
Did people stop liking grilled stuffed burritos and some shit?
There is the picture package.
Oh my god! That again, if I was a woman and my boyfriend was like, "We finna get married at Taco Bell," we breaking up like right there on the fucking spot.
Be like, no,
Like,
no, we're not.
I'll let you take me to Vegas or whatever, and I'm finna find a dude there, and I'm finna run off with him. And fuck, oh my god!
The Cinnabon Delights wedding cake is what gets me.
So it's a Cinnabon wedding cake?
It's, you know, the little cinnamon bites that they have?
Yeah, the Cinnabons,
Yeah. It's a cake made out of those.
So basically, they're just gonna put a bunch of them bitches on a plate and put a candle in that shit.
Pretty much.
They go get that little,
put layers of
bride
icing.
and
Yeah.
groom little ornament thing and stick it on the top of one of them.
Yep.
Oh my.
And then, you know, a garter and a Taco Bell bow tie. So I assume it has the little Taco Bell symbols on the garter and the bow. Yeah. This is the future. Getting married, not just in Vegas, but at Taco Bell. So take your pick, Elvis or Taco Bell.
You know, I would much rather Burger King had did this because at least the king would probably be marrying you. That'd be kind of cool if for nothing else.
No, that guy's creepy.
Creepier than Ronald?
They're equal.
Nah.
No,
Ronald,
I take that back. You right.
Yeah.
Ronald is fucking ridiculous.
the king is cool, man. Like, he be in the hood chilling and shit. Like, Ronald is just... Every time I see him, he's surrounded by a bunch of little kids and shit. And there's something about that ain't right to me.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell weddings. Yep. So
Why?
that's now a thing.
Like I said, I'm just trying to think it from like a business angle. Like, what does this do for them? Like, the people who got married at that Costco, they just did that and asked for their permission. It wasn't like Costco was like, "Come get married at Costco."
Right.
We'll give out
There's
free
not a
samples and
Costco
shit.
package.
Yeah, like they have made a whole thing for this.
Yep. Yeah.
Man, I swear to God,
know.
that is the first thing I thought. It is going to be the most like
The trailer park
trailer
wedding.
trash ass ghetto motherfuckers you can find that's going to do some shit like this.
Our
Look, instead
our
of
genius
champagne,
research
they're just going to
team.
have pink lemonade and Baja Blast.
I would
and
say you
shit.
gotta have the Baja Blast.
Oh
You're
my
at Taco
God.
Bell. Now the picture that I was showing, Mike, it does have champagne flutes with Baja Blast in it.
Oh my God.
If you Googled Taco Bell wedding, I'm sure it'll pop up the package. I particularly like the hot sauce bouquet
That's just so.
because it's literal
trifling.
packets of hot sauce
Uh-huh.
and they're bundled together on
Yeah.
sticks so that it makes a bouquet.
What I want to know is how rock bottom have you hit as an officiant of some kind to be like, yeah, I marry people at Taco Bell. You know, it's a living. It's whatever.
Well, that's why it has to be in Vegas, because the guy's going to come over from the Elvis Chapel and
Right,
sneak
right.
in the back door and
That's
be
where
like,
they send all the priests who got caught molesting kids
Yep.
and shit to the Taco Bell Chapel and didn't go work there. That.
yeah,
At least if they still had the little chihuahua, maybe
That'd be
that would
cute.
be maybe kind of worth it.
I actually think I remember when the Chihuahuas were at Taco Bell. You know, you could buy the little
yeah,
Chihuahua
yeah, it
for
was
like
like a little plush toy
$4.99.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a thing.
I think there was one with a
Sombrero?
no. What's the a veil? I think there was one with a veil.
Oh god, right. They was telling us back then. They was letting you know, like, it's coming. You just wait.
Wait 20 years.
Oh.
Oh man,
I
I don't know.
can't. No. This
I
is
didn't-
no more words.
I didn't search it. It just appeared. I think,
Google knows you.
Yeah, pretty
all right?
much.
They know the shit you look up. They said she'll like this bullshit. Go ahead.
yeah. Facebook's pushing it through to me.
Oh my god. Okay.
So yeah, You can now go get married at Taco Bell for $600. Kudos to you. I pass. If T-Money come to me tomorrow and said, baby, I figured it out. We're going to go get married. I would look at him like he was freaking nuts.
He go put your ring in a fucking soft shell taco and shit. You gonna bite into that shit and be like, there's something hard in here, and the ring gonna fall out.
Yeah. I want to get married.
At least if I'm gonna do that shit.
But not at Taco Bell.
Yeah, give me some like gift cards to Taco Bell at the end or some shit.
Don't make me eat there.
Jeez.
Be like, oh, you gotta pay us $600 and we're gonna give you a 12-pack of tacos.
They're gonna be like, oh, and we also are adding on the Taco Bell honeymoon suite, for you and your
have the bed shaped like
your,
a giant
your new
gordita.
bride.
Nope, a crunch wrap. It's a giant crunch wrap.
Nope, big ass Mexican pizza. You just go fuck on that shit. Oh my god. This is making me want Taco Bell. This is how they get you. This is how they get you. See? Oh man, this is how they get you. Now I want Taco Bell.
Yep. See, we were discussing where we were gonna go for dinner. There you know. That's it.
That's how they get you.
Have to run it by Amber and call it good.
Oh, she fucking loves Taco Bell. She would be the one. Amber A-Train would be like, "Yep, we getting married at Taco Bell. Hell yeah!" If they offered her like a lifetime supply of free Taco Bell, we'd be getting married today. We'd be cutting the podcast off mid sentence.
She'd be dragging you out the door.
Hell yeah!
Come on, let's go. We going to get married at Taco Bell.
God.
Oh,
well, that's a thing.
Yep, it's a thing now. So I think with that, we're just gonna just stay smart, kids. Don't get married at Taco Bell.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Every time we do this segment now, I get sad at the end.
By the power vested in me by this gordita crunchbox, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss her taco.
In anticipation for in-game, the news cycle is pretty slow. We have two things to either talk about. Star Wars or Avengers.
Pretty much, that's it.
We already talked about Star Wars. So let's talk about it again.
Okay, sounds good.
So this is our video game news hour. Not quite an hour. But these are just a few things that happened in like the gaming industry that I thought were interesting that I just wanted to briefly bring up.
We'll do a 1/6 of an hour.
Right, there you go. First things first. Star Wars Celebration was over the weekend. That's how we saw the trailer for Episode 9. And they also show some footage from The Mandalorian, which is going to be a Star Wars TV show that's going to be on Disney+.
Mm-hmm.
And they also showed a game, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which has your boy, Cameron Monaghan, the poor man's Joker from Gotham, is going to be the main character in this new game.
Yes, he is.
And it actually looks really good. The trailer that they showed, the story looks interesting. I would rather this had been Episode 9 than what they showed, because I was like, this actually looks like something different and cool, and I'm with it. So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is going to be released on November 15th of this year for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. The PC version will be distributed through publisher EA's Origin Store. The story is going to take place shortly after the events of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Having branded the Jedi as traitors to the Galactic Republic, the Emperor issued Order 66, which meant Jedi were hunted down and killed. The protagonist of Jedi Fallen Order, a Padawan named Cal Kestis, Kestis? I don't know how to say that.
Man, you're struggling today, aren't
it's
you?
It's Kestis. That is not a word.
Kestis.
Kestis?
Kestis.
That sounds like an STD. Or it's like a skin condition or something, like scaly-ass Kestis motherfucker. Anyway, played by Cameron Monaghan, is a survivor of Order 66. He is on a journey to pick up the pieces of his tragic past while trying to complete his Jedi training. They didn't show anything besides the trailer, so we don't know how the game is actually going to play. But the game director, Stig Asmussen, I don't know.
Asmussen, okay.
Right. Asmus, who directed God of War 3 at Sony Santa Monica, has said Respawn is aiming to deliver the same intense lightsaber battles the fans of Star Wars have seen in movie screens in the game. Gameplay will combine melee and force abilities and also involve platforming and puzzle solving. So that doesn't really say a whole lot. It's probably going to be a mix of Star Wars The Force Unleashed, probably like some elements of like the Tomb Raider games in there, maybe some Uncharted kind of shit, Assassin's Creed-y. At least that's what the trailer looked like, but who knows? We'll see.
Now, what platforms is this going to be on?
Everything.
Everything.
PC,
okay, cool.
Xbox, and PC. So, what did I say? PS4, Xbox.
I would say PC,
PC
Xbox,
twice.
and PC?
Yep, it's going to be on
right.
all the computers. Laptop and desktop.
Got you.
Getting this also from GameSpot, we're going to talk about Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 11 developer NetherRealm has clarified its stance on microtransactions and loot boxes in the soon-to-launch fighting game. As was already confirmed, the game does not feature any loot boxes, but like many other AAA games, Mortal Kombat 11 will feature optional microtransactions that players can use to buy cosmetic items. They said in the latest Combat Cast, producer Sean Hemrick confirmed that Mortal Kombat 11 will have time crystals as its form of virtual currency. Players can spend these crystals to acquire various cosmetic items such as skins, intros, easy fatalities, and gear, among other things. There is nothing pay to win, quote unquote, in Mortal Kombat 11's transactions, Hemrick said. Regarding the gear, Hemrick said NetherRealm learned from Injustice 2, which lets you buy gear with stats that impacted gameplay, and it won't repeat that with Mortal Kombat 11. The gear you can buy with real money has no gameplay impact on its own. Players will need to acquire stat augments from gameplay to improve their gear sets, which I am very happy to hear because that was one of the things about the Injustice. The most recent one game that I did not like was basically it was pay to win.
Right.
If you paid money into it, you can get, stronger
right. You
gear.
got nowhere by going just off of what you were playing.
Exactly. Now, their argument would be, you can just about playing the game, but it takes much longer and a lot more effort that most people aren't going to put into that shit. So
sure.
As long as you just throw some dollars at it, it's like, hey, it's cool. I ain't got to do none of this bullshit. I can just be a beast and not even fucking practice. Fine. And also, Xbox is throwing some shade at Google for the Google Stadia. Now, we talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Yes, we
about
did.
Their new,
that's the online platform.
Yeah, cloud gaming.
Yeah, where it's like instant, and you could get the games.
Yep,
and
no consoles required. You just
play it on your TV.
Yeah, hit a button and pull out your little Google controller, and you're playing the game. An Xbox executive has responded to Google Stadia, the new streaming service, claiming that the platform may not have enough compelling content to get people to sign up. Xbox Chief Marketing Officer Mike Nichols told The Telegraph, Google may be technically capable of offering enticing streaming service, but they quote, don't have the content. Emerging competitors like Google have a cloud infrastructure, a community with YouTube, but they don't have the content, Nichols said. He went on to say, you won't necessarily need a device over time, but you'll get the best experience with local processing power available on a console or computer, he explained. Google Stadia announcement came with a jab at traditional consoles like the ones Microsoft makes. The platform's website states, quote, the future of gaming is not a box. Shots fired. Microsoft. Pew, pew. Yeah, Microsoft released a statement to IGN regarding Nichols' comments and cloud gaming in general. Microsoft said, it is a great time to be a gamer. At Xbox, we're putting players at the center of our vision for the future of gaming by delivering blockbuster content from Xbox Game Studios and our partners, growing the thriving Xbox community, and giving them choice and opportunity in how they play across devices and through Project xCloud, which Xbox is doing the same thing that Google's doing. This Project xCloud shit is basically going to be their Netflix for video games. So
right.
I'm like, it's not a thing of they're saying like, oh, streaming is a bad idea. They're just saying Google doesn't have the games to get people to come over and do it on there.
Pretty much.
So they're like, but you can come play our shit though. So
well, they probably know that Google starts projects and then, their projects end up not finishing through or, continuing on. And Microsoft is built up. Microsoft's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see when Sony's going to jump on this shit because they're gonna.
Oh yeah.
wait till they get Wii streaming, whatever, Wii Stree or whatever they're gonna call that. But they always make up some
Wii
weird
Stream.
names. Oh, Wii Stream, really? Oh, oh God.
Just saying.
Oh, God.
That's the kind of shit that they come up
They
with.
would though. They would. Yeah. It's like get ready to pee on your kids. I mean, play some games. Like what the fuck? But yeah,
No golden games.
Yeah, right. Golden shower, the game. Bro.
Ew.
It's me, Mario. Like,
That's
right.
nasty.
Right.
Next version of Mario
Cleveland
Kart.
Steamer, the game.
I was saying next version of Mario Kart.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have a piss puddle, right?
Oh god. Yeah, instead of like oil and shit that you slide on, just piss is gonna come out the back of the car. Oh god.
You're gonna have that big old brown turd.
Mm-hmm.
The poop emoji.
Anyway.
Moving on, Cole.
Yeah, that was just some things that popped up in video game news that I wanted to talk about. I'm sorry, guys. I'm reaching this week. There's nothing. I'm waiting for Endgame to come out. I didn't even want to do a podcast this week. I'm just like I'm waiting for the movie. I don't want to do nothing else until the movie comes out. Moving on.
Microsoft is taking shots at Google. Maybe this will start the tech wars that will finally kick off the machine world of the future. Probably not, but here's hoping.
In honor of our, I believe it was last week when
Yes.
we talked about the what was it called?
Janties?
Janties, yeah, Janties and man ball sack pouch thong thing, whatever the fuck
Oh yeah,
it was.
that was weird.
It was basically a jock strap and shit, like a half jock strap.
Covered
in the
you a
front.
little bit of your booty and then your balls.
No, your ass was completely. That's what I said, jock strap. So the ass cheeks was completely exposed, and it was just like a little cup for your balls and the tip of your dick. That's all you get.
That's all you can put.
Yeah, look, shit.
You better be a expert at bending it,
I guess
because there was
it's
not
okay. It's soft. It's flexible at that point. But in honor of that, I wanted to talk about fashion. This is something that I feel, especially we could say geeks, nerds, shit like that.
Sure.
I feel it's something that needs to be addressed in the geek community specifically, but just in the broader community
in general.
in general.
Okay.
These are just for me personally.
I'm gonna say I'm not sure what you got prepared here, but let's hear it.
So for me personally, these are just some things that I don't care for,
Mm-hmm.
that I feel need to be, somebody needs to say it, and I am guilty of some of these as well, and you will know when I get there.
Okay, I'm probably guilty as
Oh
well.
yeah, no, you are. You're double guilty today.
The
but-
inspiration brought to you by
right. But hear me out.
Okay.
So, fashion tips
Okay.
by Mike C Squared.
All right.
Number 1, no more skinny jeans.
I'm okay with that.
They can be fitted, they can be slim, but skinny jeans are not now, nor have they ever been cool.
I'm
You
good
look
with that.
Weird.
Yes.
Like, especially if you're a skinny guy wearing skinny jeans, you look like giraffe legs, like your whole body. It's just weird. And if you're not a skinny dude and you actually have like either thicker legs or more muscular legs, and you wear skinny jeans, you look really fucking weird. It only looks good on women. Just stop. And even some girls don't need to be wearing that shit, because you got pencil thin legs and you wearing skinny jeans, you look like Skeletor. Like, just stop it. So that rule number 1, no more skinny jeans.
Okay,
Like, period.
I'm
Like I
good
said,
with that.
And that's not to say they have to be big baggy, because I'm wearing like slimmer jeans,
Sure.
but I'm not wearing skinny jeans.
Right. There's a difference.
Like, I should not be able to see each individual of your nuts in your jeans.
You shouldn't have
They're
to
too
peel
skinny.
your jeans off at the end of the night.
Exactly. Right. It's like opening a fucking bandage and shit. It's like, just peel them off.
I'm
Number
good.
2.
I'm good with that. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Go so far.
Number 2, clothes with companies' names on them. Yes.
Oh.
Nothing says try hard more than a shirt that says Aeropostale in big bold font on the front.
You know what's funny is I actually agree with you on this one.
Okay.
Now I know that I'm wearing a
Now,
sweatshirt.
to give the listeners context.
I'm wearing a sweatshirt that says Old Navy.
Yes.
However,
Mhm.
I didn't buy it at Old Navy.
Oh.
I bought it at the Goodwill.
Okay.
And I didn't buy it because it said Old Navy.
Sure.
I bought it because A, it was my size.
Mhm.
B, we were out and about and it was cold.
Sure.
And C, it was $2.
Okay, fair enough.
So I see what you're getting at. Like,
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, these aren't like in stone. You can never break these rules.
Sure.
And this is all subjective. This is my opinion.
sure. But like buying stuff to be a billboard for the
Yes,
company,
exactly.
I get that. Because
That-
I totally support not doing that.
that bothers me when people go out of their way to go like them Victoria's Secret pants, them pink
Yes,
sweatpants and shit. It's like, I don't give a shit who made it.
Exactly.
No one cares. Your stature in society has not raised or lowered because you did or did not have Arrow or A&E or, PacSun or
Pink
some shit.
Or the polo guy.
Right,
or,
on your like a little emblem doesn't bother me, but when it's just like a big ass
polo.
30% of the shirt just says fucking Arrow on it,
Yes.
I'm like, why? Like, there's nothing special, but you pay $60 for that hoodie just because it said that. And I'm like, it's just made just as cheaply as any other hoodie you could have got at Walmart that don't say jack shit.
Exactly. Like
That
I
bugs
said,
me.
so I'm not advertising for Old Navy willingly.
Sure.
I bought it for those three
If
reasons.
you listen closely, you can hear the backpedaling from DJ Man.
Fuck you.
No. The other one you might get mad at though.
Okay, so we're 2 for 2.
Yep. Okay, so number 2.
Don't be billboards and
Yes.
don't wear jeans that you have to peel off.
Yes.
Okay, all right. What's next?
Number 3, stop trying to bring back 90s trends. The oversized coats, the multi-layered tops, the snapback hats, all that shit. Some things are meant to stay dead. I'm not feeling
Okay.
it. When we reviewed that Seth Rogen
Yeah,
trailer,
yeah.
and he's dressed in that fucking, he
The
walked
Hornets
off the
jacket.
set of fucking Fresh Prince or some shit.
Yep.
Or in Living Color. No, dead, all that shit. It looked stupid in the 90s, but
That's
we
true.
didn't know better. Now we know better. Like, I don't have a problem with color blocking or accent colors with things.
Mhm.
I don't even have a problem with tie-dye. But that, like, weird neoprene, like...
Oh, them shirts where you can,
swishy-
like, touch it
Yeah,
and it
like,
changes
all that
colors
shit.
and shit?
Like that hat that Marty McFly wears in Back to the Future
Yeah,
2. Like, all that
yeah.
shit. No, dead that shit.
Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
I hate it.
There's a lot of things I like nostalgia for. 90s clothes really isn't.
Yeah, I love the 90s. I
Yeah.
grew up in the 90s.
Right.
I don't want to see nobody dressed that way, though.
No.
If we're going to bring back any trends, that one does not need to be one of
They're
them.
bringing back the shoes.
Yeah.
They were Steve Madden's
Mhm.
or Doc Martens or something.
Yeah, I know.
And they
I
have
know
like
what
the
you're talking
scrunchy top, and they're like,
Yeah.
Scary Spice platform. Yeah. They're bringing those back in neon
about.
colors.
Jesus.
All
Number
right.
4.
So let's.
I am guilty of this too. I am
Okay.
guilty of this right now. And like I said, you're double guilty.
I would say we
of
were
my
both
rules
guilty
today.
of this one right now.
Yes.
Then.
Unless you are still in middle school, especially for men, diversify your wardrobe. If 99% of your tops are graphic t-shirts, then I'm talking to you. I get it. I love Batman too.
Me.
But invest in like a button down or a Henley or like a polo shirt, anything that makes you look like you know how to dress like an adult. Now, I am guilty of this. I know for a fact if I was to go through my dresser right now, the majority of my shirts in there are graphic t-shirts. And most of them are like superhero graphic t-shirts.
Me.
I have been trying over the last few months to diversify my wardrobe, and I actually bought a polo shirt for the first time in probably like a decade. So I'm trying
A
to
normal
get better.
polo shirt,
Yes,
right?
yeah, not like a actual
not billboard polo.
No, with the little dude riding
Yeah,
the
yeah,
horse
yeah,
and
gotcha.
with the croquet mallet and all that shit. No, not that shit. But I as I get older, I recognize that everything I wear looks like it's casual Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I'm not saying you have to dress up and wear a suit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying you need to get a vest or something like that. But it's nice to have something that's not t-shirts.
Okay.
And the majority of my clothes are that, unless they're my work clothes. I have to business casual for work.
Sure.
So I have to wear button downs and shit
Yeah,
all the time.
I'm supposed to business casual for work. But
Right.
I don't.
Right. And we were just talking about this earlier
Yeah.
about how like you got like your 3 work shirts
Yeah.
and then graphic T-shirts and shit.
I work in a medical office administration.
Sure.
We'll put it for that lightly. 4 days a week.
Uh-huh.
And I literally have 4 shirts that I can wear to work.
Just rotate them bitches out.
I do. I'm like, what do we want to wear this week? So,
and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to, because like I said, I'm guilty of this, but I'm not trying to say you can never wear graphic T-shirts.
mm-hmm.
But there's some times where it's like, hey, we want to go out to dinner or something, or
Sure.
or if there's an occasion or something that's coming up, it's like you shouldn't have to be like me. And when there's a funeral, you have to go out and buy a suit and dress clothes because you don't have anything nice to wear. That's not like a plaid fucking shirt or a T-shirt. Now, this is not meant for you to go home and yell at your significant others about
I
their
want to
dress
say,
code.
if you could see the glare that I'm throwing at T-Money right now,
No.
he is equally as guilty.
And I think just our generation in general is, for the most part, because it was a thing of our parents and our grandparents that they dressed up all the time, and we were like going out of our way to not be that way. So I think if you can just find a happy balance, that's the only important thing. Like it's not to say throw out all your graphic T-shirts, but find a balance. Like the next time you go shopping and you see a cool shirt and you're like, oh, that's cool. Think about your wardrobe and go like, you know what? I'm not going to get that Punisher shirt this week. I have like every other Marvel character, in the closet.
Yeah.
I can leave the Punisher one down.
Yeah.
Even though the Punisher Skull shirt is awesome, I do own one myself. That being said,
I don't have Punisher. I have multiple Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have ones that
I have like the whole Marvel Cinematic
yeah, I
Universe
know
on my
you.
shirt today. So.
You got the one. You got like Black Panther and Iron
Mm-hmm.
Man and Ant-Man and Spider-Man. I mean, you got the cool.
Yeah, and it's like the retro comic.
Yeah,
book,
front of the
thing.
comic book looking thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm a big dweeb.
That's okay.
But okay.
We
So,
like it anyway.
Final one. Number 5.
Okay.
Stop making up fashion trends that nobody would ever wear in real life.
Thank you.
Okay. I am sick of these fashion shows where people come out and they're wearing like half a dead animal and like a shirt that's like so sheer I can tell what you ate for breakfast like 2 days ago. Like, it's not trendy, and it sure as hell isn't practical. Nobody attending the fashion show is dressed that way. Let alone nobody leaving there is going to dress like that after seeing it. The irony is that most of these designers will have models flaunt just like ridiculous shit. Like, I mean, just Google like bad fashion shows and you will just find just pages of just horrible horror shows of fashion, quote unquote. And then the designer will come on at the end to take their bow and they're wearing like a traditional suit.
Yeah.
Or like a dress. And it's like, they wouldn't even be caught dead in the very clothes that they're trying to convince you that you should be buying, that this is the new cool thing. And it's like, I don't get it. Like, there's one, for example, I'm actually working on the thumbnail for this episode, and when you see it, you will see what I'm referring to.
Okay.
But it is a guy who is wearing I'm not sure, it's a white dude, ginger. They got his hair in like buns, and then they crimped the buns, and then they got him wearing this sheer shirt and some weird, it looks like a tablecloth or like a Middle Eastern food restaurant for pants, and it's just like, why?
It looks like Carrot Top.
Yeah, right. Like if Carrot Top decided he wanted to become a fashion model, it would be this dude. And it's like, I don't even know why they did that to his hair, but it's like, who would ever be caught dead wearing this?
Nobody.
Never.
That's horrible.
Or like back in the day when Bjork, I think she was wearing like a dead swan or some shit to some kind of like MTV awards. It's weird shit. Or when you see like New York Fashion Week, they be going out there just wearing shit where it's just like you look more like a statue than a person wearing a dress. And I don't.
They got some Lady Gaga stuff going on there.
Yeah, it's like her, Sia, this bitch wearing fucking lampshades on her head and shit. It's just like, I don't get it. Like, okay, if you want to express yourself, if that's your personal style, hey, if you want to be Elton John, you want to play piano wearing rollerblades and shit, knock yourself out. Stop trying to sell it to me, though.
Right.
It is my problem, because impressionable people see this shit and they think, oh, this is cool. And then this is what gets people fucking flush their head in the toilet in high school and shit because they're still young and they're trying to discover who they are and they're experimenting with shit. And then they end up coming out looking like this motherfucker. And no. Now, again, I am not an old fogey where I'm like, everybody should wear blankety blank.
Right.
I am totally fine with innovation. I'm totally fine with people trying different things, but within reason.
Yeah, some of it's a little crazy.
Yeah, you can make a new twist on a pre-existing thing and it won't bother me. When you're going like out of your way to just be different, that's when I'm just like,
well, I mean, let me stop you right there.
Okay.
'Cause I can't let you say what you're about to say.
what?
Because I used to and still quite frequently go out of my way to be different.
Again, it's fine on your personal self. Don't make a whole fashion line and put this shit in stores and then try and sell it to me.
No.
That's what I don't
doing it
like.
for my own personal.
If that's you live your truth, baby. You do what you got to do.
I ain't trying to sell it
Tell
for nobody.
Giorgio Armani, though, to stop doing this shit. Because people, they get to a certain prestige and people think that no matter what they put out, it's good because it's
from
whatever.
Their name. Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, well, this is the new line at Express, so it's got to be good. Like, no, it's fucking weird. Another example. Now, luckily, it didn't catch on the way I thought it was going to, but rompers. Like,
They are
why?
everywhere.
Really? See, I haven't really seen people
Oh my
wearing them.
God, they're everywhere.
So is it more like on like a West Coast kind of thing? Or
Yes.
you've seen them? Okay.
Like,
And I'm just like, who is wearing this shit?
women on the West Coast wear rompers all the time. Women in the South that think they got a little bit of money wear rompers.
Well, rompers on women are just common. I mean, that was been a thing since before the dude rompers. That's what's bothering me now is the men
dude
rompers.
rompers?
Yeah,
no,
rompers in general.
I've never seen that on a dude.
Oh, you didn't see the man rompers?
No. Oh, well, I've seen pictures of them, but not like in person.
Yeah, but no, I don't.
Like rompers, when I go shopping, I have to literally avoid racks and racks of rompers for women. Because, first of all, I don't like stripping in a bathroom when I have to pee. I'm sorry, but our research team has.
Oh yeah,
sent
no,
me
I know what they're looking like. I was mad as hell when I saw it because I was like, somebody gonna see this shit and think it's cool, and this shit's gonna be everywhere.
Yeah, no. Like, if I have to go pee, I usually am one of the people that like wait as long as I possibly can before I cause damage. So, trying to get out of a romper, it's not gonna work.
It looks like it's probably uncomfortable.
And then you gotta sit in the stall, go and pee, or in the bathroom naked.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's all one piece. So I think I'll just pass on the romper.
Another thing. I should have made this number 6, but this is just a random one thrown in there.
Okay.
I've done it in sweats.
Okay.
But stop going to public places wearing pajama pants.
Thank you.
Like, that bothers me on so many levels. High school kids were doing it when I was still in high school. I see people at Walmart and like the mall constantly doing it. And I'm just like,
I would say normal.
When I see that,
normal
the first
sweats
thing I think,
are one thing, but pajama pants, I'm with you.
Yeah, like legit pajama pants. Because when I see that, the first thing I think is, you didn't take no fucking shower today, did you? You woke up and just left the house. You ain't brushed your teeth. You ain't washed your ass. You just got up and left. And then I've seen people wearing the pajama bottoms with a robe and like slippers on. I'm like, you literally just got up and left. Like, you just rolled out the bed, put your foot in the slippers, threw on your robe, and walked out the door.
I would say, you know what bugs me?
I saw a dude in the gym.
Oh, God.
Wearing pajama pants. And I'm like, you ain't washed your ass or your balls, and you in this
Ew.
motherfucker sweating on the machines and shit. I'm like, I'm scrubbing the fuck out of this seat as soon as you get up. I don't care if he did it already. I'm doing it again.
I got 2 that bother me. Wrapping up in a blanket instead of wearing a coat.
Okay.
I've noticed teenagers are very, 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 like, they do this quite frequently.
Yeah, prone to doing that.
Prone to doing this. College students are also prone to doing this.
Yep.
They will run around campus whether it's the high school campus or the college campus, and they will be wrapped in a blanket, like a fuzzy felt blanket, and not have a damn coat on. Go take your ass to your parents, because I know your parents are still paying for shit, and tell them that you need a winter coat, especially if you live in winter states.
Yeah.
And number 2, our research team is very guilty of this all the time. Socks with sandals.
Oh, yeah, that's a no-no.
All the time.
That's a no-no. Hell no.
Drives me
I don't even wear sandals, but
bonkers.
that's a no-no. That's a no-no.
Bonkers. Like, just... Your slides are your sandals. Flip-flops go between your toes. Flip-flops go between your toes.
She's fair. I'm on your side with this one, though.
And the ones that go across the top of your foot are sandals.
Whatever you want to call them.
Sandals, slides, whatever. Socks with them, no. Mm-mm.
My thing, sandals and shorts with a hoodie. It's like,
I do that, though.
pick one.
I do that when we go camping.
I don't get it. Like, your arms are cold, but your legs ain't?
Yeah.
What? How? I don't understand
know.
that.
Like, when we go camping,
Exactly.
we'll be sitting by the campfire, and I'll have my shorts on, and I'll may or may not have my flip-flops on, or I'll be barefoot, and I'll throw my hoodie on.
Sometimes
Because
I'll
my-
leave the
my
gym
top
with
of
my
my
jacket on
body-
with my shorts on, and I'm like, oh, this was a mistake. My legs are fucking cold as shit.
I would say the top of my body gets cold, but my legs don't. So I don't know why, but I'm guilty of that one. Quite frequently in the summertime, like shorts and a hoodie.
No.
But not during the day, like at nighttime.
I feel like you
Well,
probably
no,
do it
I
during the day,
probably-
too.
I
was
think
gonna
I've
say,
done it
I
during the
feel
day,
like
too.
you've done it during the day too. But I mean, that being said, again, these are, do not take this personally. I'm not trying to knock anybody's style. I am guilty of a lot of these things as well. These are just things that I especially because I had to go like suit shopping and stuff today, and I was looking at shit, and I was like, like I think last year I bought my first cardigan, and I liked it. I was like, you know what? I was against them for a long time. You can ask A-Train. I was like very adamantly against cardigans. I bought it. I was like,
Gotcha.
you know what? Not bad.
You didn't get Mr. Rogers Red, did
No,
you?
hell no. And just it's nice to get out of your comfort zone and change it up a little bit, but you gotta kind of stay within the parameters of not being weird, because it's like once you start wearing like fucking like triple fat goose jackets with like suit pants and shit, then you're just going into some weird territory. So yeah. Oh, another thing, them fucking winter hats with the floppy ears. Burn all them motherfuckers. I hate them things.
I have one.
I don't know where they originated. It's like they wear them in Fargo and shit.
Yeah,
It's like, throw that shit out. No.
Wait, are you talking the ones like that the ears snap up on the...
It's the same thing. They just either snap or they don't, but it's the same
Mine
concept.
is like straight, and it's like a beanie hat, and then it has the little sections that go over my ears, and then it has like little braids hanging down.
No, throw that shit out.
No, sorry. My hat ain't going nowhere. I like my hat.
But that being said, if you have any style tips that you think would be pertinent to the conversation, I would love to know. Am I wrong? Should I have put anything on my list that isn't currently on there? Do you have a specific pet peeve that applies to something in your life that maybe you don't see very commonly, but it just bugs you to see it? I would love to know. So hit me up on Twitter or leave it in the comments of this video or episode, wherever you're listening to it at. I'm very curious to know. That being said, though, that is it for the show.
All right.
Remember, you can always find us at our home, onegightleapforgeeks.libsyn.com, or you can find us on iTunes, Google Play, or anywhere else you get your podcast. Make sure to show us some love, so go ahead and hit that subscribe, rate, follow, review, and all that shit.
And if you have any comments, anything pertinent to the episode, any questions, concerns, criticisms, you can always say hi, and you can email us at officialoglfg@gmail.com. You can find the show at on Twitter at GiantLeap4Geeks. Myself, I am at Froggy Beaver on Twitter, and our missing Benoit is at Benoit Gaming, BENWAH Gaming on Twitter. And we are also on Facebook, Reddit, Instagram. I think I just downloaded Snapchat. So yeah, all you have to do is search for One Giant Leap for Geeks. All right, you guys have a good night. Bye. Don't Snapchat me.